Hey, what is going on, guys? Sports 15 here, and today I have the next episode of Minnesota Twins franchise here in MLB 13 to show. This is the simulation franchise that I have been doing for a while, and this could be the last episode. It is up to you guys. So here we go. We got the standings right here. We got about a month left in the season. You can see it's the beginning of September. We got two more games in October, so it's like a month and a little bit. We are 4 games up on the Tigers for the division, so we should have a pretty good chance of winning that. And the Tigers are a game and probably like 2 games up on the Indians. So yeah, so we should be making the playoffs easy, but you never know. So we're gonna simulate by like let's go by like that many series, like half a month. So we lose that game against Texas, beat Kansas City, and then we beat Kansas City again, and then we sweep away these Kansas City Royals. Good divisional matchup. So the Red Wings won theirs, and the Rock Cats won theirs. So let's just go watch both of these. We got some pretty good prospects down here. So this is the AAA one, I believe. So they lost that series in 5 games, and then this one lost as well. Did they lose as well? Yeah, they both lost. So we're gonna get back to this. So these are important games here where we gotta beat Detroit, but we're 6 games up now, even though we lost 2 of 3 there. So we're gonna simulate all the way past this. We have 4 games against Houston, and I think Houston is still like the Disastros in this year's season. And we do win 2 of 4 there. We split that, so we're 9 games up on these Tigers, and now it's still 9 games up. So we are looking like we're gonna make the playoffs. One series left, so we are making the playoffs, guys. Beat the Mets there, lose, and then win. So we made the playoffs. 8 games up on Detroit. We won our division. We finished the season at 92-70. Not as good of a season as we had last year, I don't think. So we're taking on Toronto in the first game of these playoffs. First series of these playoffs. So here we go. Game 1, Josh Johnson against Gio Gonzalez. Wait, before we do that, can we check out awards? Yeah, I want to check out the awards before we do this. Playoff MVP, we'll look at that after we're done the playoffs. So most valuable player in the MLB was Prince Fielder. Cy Young went to Matt Garza. Batting title went to Prince Fielder. Delivery man of the year, Addison Reed. Rookie of the year, Chris Bolden. That is from our team. We traded for him in the midseason. He had some pretty decent stats. Nothing too amazing. But Hank Aaron went to Prince Fielder. Gold Glove for pitcher Alvarez. Catcher Ed Easley. First base Brett Wallace. Second base Kevin Fradzin. Third base, Evan Longoria. Shortstop, Asdrubal Cabrera. Left field, Michael Brantley. Center field, Jackie Bradley. That is another award for our team. And right field, Nick Markakis. So Silver Sluggers now. Catcher, Carlos Santana. First base, Prince Fielder. Second base, Jose Altuve. Third base, Miguel Cabrera. Shortstop, Nick Franklin. The outfield ones are Mike Trout, Josh Hamilton, and Jose Bautista. And leading in the playoff MVP race is obviously all Cleveland Indians, because they probably won the what's called the play-in game for the playoffs. So here we go for the NL. The playoff MVP, that was playoff MVP. MVP for the NL was Ike Davis. That's pretty surprising. And then Cy Young went to Zach Greinke. Batting title went to Billy Hamilton. Delivery man of the year, Craig Kimbrell. Rookie of the year, Yorvin Ventura. Hank Aaron, Bryce Harper. Gold Glove for pitcher was Hellickson. Catcher was Christian Bettencourt. First base was Freddie Freeman. Second base, Robbie Cano. Third base, Ryan Zimmerman. Shortstop, Andrelton Simmons. Left field, Carlos Gonzalez. Center field, George Springer. And right field, Jason Hayward. Now, Silver Slugger for catcher, Alex Avila. First base, Ike Davis. Second base, Jed Jerko. Third base, David Freese. Shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. And the 3 outfielders were Bryce Harper, Justin Upton, and Ryan Braun. So those are all the awards. It took a little while to go through all those, but here we go. First round of the playoffs, the ALDS against these Toronto Blue Jays. Here we go. First game, we win that one 5-3. You can check out all these stats here. I'm going to go through it. We had the final line score for the Blue Jays: 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error, and the Twins: 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. So Dickerson for them had a 2-hit game. Bautista went deep as well as Encarnacion. Encarnacion made the error. Reyes had a stolen base. Jackie Bradley had a 3-hit game for us. Will Myers had a 2-hit game, and Miguel Sano had a 2-hit game. Bradley had a double. Myers and Sano had home runs, and yeah. So the loss goes to Josh Johnson, and he went 5 innings, gave up 6 hits, 3 runs. All of them were earned, 3 walks, 5 Ks. And then Jefferson and Santos came in. You can read their stats right there. So for us, the starting pitcher was Gio Gonzalez. He went 7 2/3, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, but all of them were earned, and 5 walks and 10 Ks. So the walks, he's got to turn those down a little bit. Robbie Ross came in, got a hold, and David Hernandez got the save. So game 2, Vance Worley against Brandon Morrow. We are still at home here. So game 2, we win that one as well, 16-3. That was a very big, high-scoring game. So the final line scores were for the Blue Jays: three runs, 7 hits, no errors, and for the Twins, 16 runs, 10 hits, no errors. For the Jays, they had Rasmus had a 2-hit game, I believe, and Encarnacion had a 2-hit game. I don't know why Encarnacion's batting so low in the lineup. Bautista had a double and 2 RBIs, and then Dickerson and Rasmus both had stolen bases for them. For us, Miguel Sano had a 2-hit game. Josh Rutledge had a 3-hit game, and Profar had a 2-hit game. Cespedes had a double, Sano had a double, and Rutledge had 2 doubles. Profar went deep twice, and Bradley, Myers both had 1 RBI each. Cespedes had 2 RBIs, Sano had 5. Lowry and Zunino had 1, and then Profar had 5. Hit by pitch, Sano got hit by pitch once. Base running, Myers, Bolden, and Lowry all got hit by pitch. So losing pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays was Brandon Morrow. He went 5 1/3, giving up 4 hits, 5 runs. All of them were earned, 3 walks, and 4 Ks. Jefferson came in, got a blown save, and then Floyd came in and Loop came in for about an inning each. Now for the Twins, Vance Worley was the starting pitcher. He did not get the win. He went 5 innings, pitched with 6 hits, 3 runs. All of them were earned, 4 walks, and 5 Ks. Shaw came in relief. He picked up the victory. He pitched 4 innings, 1 hit, and no runs, no earned, no walks, and 2 Ks. So Shaw pitched pretty well in that game. So game 3 here against the Toronto Blue Jays again. The matchup is Danny Holton against Jose Barreros. So game 3, we lose that one 6-0, so we get shut out there. So the final line scores were: the Twins had no runs, 3 hits, and no errors, and the Blue Jays had 6 hits, 9 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. For their team, for our team, no standouts in the lineup. Cespedes had a double, and then for the Jays, Bautista had a 4-hit game. Encarnacion had a 2-hit game. Rasmus had a double. Encarnacion went deep. And then Cabrera got hit by a pitch, and then he got caught stealing. So the loss goes to Danny Holton. He went 4 1/3, giving up 6 hits, 5 runs. All of them were earned, and 4 walks and 6 Ks. Skaggs came in for 3 2/3, and he gave up 1 run. Barreros won a complete game, pitched 9 innings, 3 hits, and no runs, 2 walks, and 12 Ks. So that he got the victory for them. So that is game 3. We are going to game 4 in Toronto. We can win the series here, as we could have won it there. So if we win this game, we are headed to the ALCS. Here we go. And we lose this one too. We lose this one in a high-scoring affair, 7-6 for these Toronto Blue Jays. The final line scores were: the Twins had 6 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error. The Blue Jays had 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. So for our team, Jackie Bradley had a 2-hit game, and Profar had a 2-hit game. Jackie Bradley had 2 doubles, and Profar had a double. Myers, Bolden, Zunino, and Profar all had home runs. And then Rutledge committed the error for us. For them, Sinsu Chu had a 3-hit game, and Aaron Seavey had a 2-hit game. And then they had a bunch of pinch runners. Erasmus had a double. Aaron Seaby had a home run. And then Bundy started the game for us. He went 5 innings, giving up 5 hits, 4 runs. All of them were earned, 4 walks, and 4 Ks. Tazawa came in for an inning. Jones came in for an inning. And Hembry came in for an inning. Hembry gets a hold. They all didn't give up any runs. And then Hernandez gets the loss with a pitching a third of an inning in the bottom half of the ninth, giving up 3 runs. He had a total blown save there. He gave up 3 runs. Only one of them was earned, and then 3 walks and 1 strikeout on 1 hit. So for them, Josh Johnson started the game. He went 6 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs. All of them were earned, 3 walks and 4 Ks. Santos came in for an inning and a third, and then Jeffries came in. He got the win after only pitching an inning and 2/3. He gave up 1 hit, no runs, no walks, and 1 K. So we win this game. We lose this game, and the series is all tied up. We're headed back to Minnesota with a chance to win this series. We really have to win this game, or else we get eliminated. Winner goes on to play Texas. So here we go, Game 5 of this series, and we lose it. So we get eliminated from these playoffs, which really, really sucks. So for our team, for the Jays, Sinsu Chu had 3 hits, Bautista had 2 hits, and Ramirez and Aaron Sebia both had 2 hits. Chu had a double. Bautista, Ramirez, and Aaron Sebia also had doubles. Bautista, Rasmus, and Ramirez all went deep with a home run. Reyes got hit by pitch. And then Fielding, Encarnacion, and Ramirez both made errors. I forgot to read off the line scores. I'll do that whenever we're done. So for us, Jackie Bradley Jr. had a 2-hit game, and then that's pretty much it. Josh Rutledge had a home run, and then Jackie Bradley got hit by pitch as well, and then he got a stolen base. The winning pitcher in this game was Brandon Morrow. He was 1-1. Well, he moves to 1-1 now after that victory. He went 8 innings, giving up 4 hits, 5 runs, and all of them were earned. 2 walks and 10 Ks. Aaron Loop came in, didn't record an out, and he gave up 3 runs. Steve Delabar gets the save for them. He had he pitched 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. Now for us, Rui De La Rosa gets the loss after pitching only 2 innings. He moves to 0-1. He pitched 2 innings and gave up 6 hits, 6 runs. All of them were earned, 3 walks, and 2 Ks. Skaggs came in for 3 innings. Shaw came in for 2 innings, and Tazawa came in for 2 innings, and they combined for giving up 4 runs. So now that is it for that. So let me read off the line score as I should have done before. The Blue Jays had 10 runs, 13 hits, and 2 errors, and the Twins had 8 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. So we put on a show in the bottom half of the ninth. We were down to our last 3 outs, and we scored 8 runs in the bottom half of the ninth, which is very interesting. But we do go on to lose this series. So we're gonna simulate past the rest of this series. So we'll go to that. So Texas beats Toronto in 6 games, and then Atlanta beats Arizona in 7. So the matchup in the World Series is Atlanta against Texas, and they're tied up at 1 apiece. And they went to Game 7, and Texas won the World Series. So we're going to advance to the offseason, and then we're just going to see. I'm not going to do the offseason in this episode. That'll be in the next episode. So we have $29 million, pretty much $30 million to work with. We got Cespedes to sign, Hembry, Bolden, De La Rosa, Gio Gonzalez, Skaggs. We got pretty much all these guys here. You can look at them. Not too many guys. We should be able to get them all signed up for deals. So that'll be coming in the next episode. And let me know if you guys want me to trade away Brett Laurie. Let me just quickly check how my players progress. So Arenado got up to an 88 overall. So I think we might be getting rid of Brett Laurie because he has a $7.6 million contract left on his deal. And then Ryan Perkins might be ready to play. So Josh Rutledge might be out of town because he's making $3 million. Sano's still making 3.5, but he's one of our best players, so he's definitely staying. Zanino's staying easily. Hembry, we have to sign. David Hernandez, he's starting to decrease. Our bullpen, we might need to add an arm in there, but none of our pitchers got past 91. Gio Gonzalez dropped to an 89. It's good that we don't need to re-sign him. We'll probably just let him go because we have Tyler Skaggs who can come into the rotation, and he'll probably be better by the end of the season. So now we'll go look at the outfielders. Will Myers is up to a 93. Glad we kept him. Chris Bolden's up to stayed at a 91. Sorry. Oswaldo Arcia is at an 82. Chris Parmley's at an 82. Jackie Bradley is at a 93, and then Buxton is at a 91. Mastriani's at an 82, so we can have a bunch of bench depth. Jonas Cespedes is at a 96. Miguel Hernandez is at an 84. Starling Marte is at an 83. Profar is at a 93. Alex Hansen's at an 82. And then we already checked third base. So those are all the guys I updated you on. Let me just check some of our prospects down here. So Skaggs at an 88. Trevor Mays at an 81. Alex Myers at an 81. Cole DeVries is at an 79. Lucas Guerrillo, he's at a 79. Any other top 50 prospects? Richie Perez is at a 79. I think we have a couple more down here. Felipe Vargas is at a 75. And that is it for our top 50 prospects. So that is it for this video, guys. In the next episode, we're going to be doing the off-season, re-signing everybody and stuff. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.